What is up, guys? It's AJ Locks coming at you with the NBA prize pick plays for Wednesday, January 17th. We got two early picks for you guys. I love these plays. Let's check them out. So the first two picks that we're going to be going over, the first one's going to be Lamelo Ball. And we're going to take Lamelo's over 22.5 points versus the Pelicans. So he's hit this in 3 out of his last 5 games. In this game against Miami, he just did not have a very efficient game. As you guys can see, he shot 9 for 24, finished with 21 points. But what I want you guys to take away from this game is Lamelo shot 0 free throws in this game, which is very uncharacteristic for him. He's usually getting it to the line 4 or 5 times a game at minimum. And you guys got to remember, before LaMelo got hurt, he had one of the highest usage rates in the NBA. And his usage rate continues to be high. He played 30 minutes in this game, which I actually think is low, considering how many minutes he's going to be playing moving forward. But before, just for this season, out of players who actually matter, meaning players who've played the full season, so as you can see, 3-3-1 games, those don't count. But out of the players who have played big games so far this year, only Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic, Giannis, and Anthony Edwards have a higher usage rate than LaMelo Ball. LaMelo's usage rate is 31.3, which is extremely high. That means the ball is in his hands a ton of the time. And I think he's going to bounce back in this Pelicans game. I think they really need him to produce if they want to stay in this game with the Pelicans. And so I can see LaMelo Ball having another very high volume game. He shot 24 shots against Miami, but he only shot 9 for 24. He shot 37%. So I can see him having a more efficient game against the Pelicans. I love this bounce back play. I know you guys have seen my videos and you know that I look for these bounce back plays. And so I think LaMelo Ball, he's going to get to the free throw line more this game, and he's going to be more efficient. And that usage rate is going to stay high. I promise you guys that as the season progresses, these 22.5 lines and even his PRA line, like 35.5, these will be way too low for LaMelo. He is the heart and soul of this Hornets team, and he's going to continue to produce. And these lines are going to continue to move up as the season goes on. I promise you. So we're going to take the over here for LaMelo. I love this play. The second play that we're going with, guys, is we're going to take my guy, CJ McCollum, and we're going to take his over 26.5 PRA against the Hornets. You can honestly call this a same-game parlay here, guys. These are the two picks for this game, not only for this game, but for this slate. CJ's gone over this in 2 out of his last 5. But don't get caught up in all that. I think he has a very favorable matchup against the Hornets. The Hornets give up a lot of points and a lot of usage to guards. The Hornets guards so far this season have not been very efficient on defense. And the last time that CJ went up against Charlotte earlier this season, on December 15th, he hit this line. He played 35 minutes. He only shot 7 for 18, which isn't a very efficient game, and he still went over this line. He finished with 19 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. So I can see another high-volume night for CJ, especially against this Charlotte Hornets team, whose defense has not been very good. And, CJ is similar to LaMelo Ball in the usage category. He's the facilitator on this team. He's going to have the ball in his hands most of the time. And like I said, I think CJ has a very favorable matchup against the Hornets. And the RotoWire projections for CJ in this game is 29.3 PRA. So much over this line that Prizepicks has set. And so we're going to take the over here for CJ. 26.5 points, rebounds, assists. When he faced the Hornets last time, he went over this line. I think it's going to be a much better game because LaMelo is going to be in the lineup for the Hornets this game. And so, we'll see what happens. I think this is going to be a higher scoring game than people are projecting. And I think CJ is going to take a lot of shots here. So we're going to take the over on this one, guys. But that is it. These are the Wednesday plays, guys, for the 17th. Let me know what you guys think about these plays. And if you guys have any favorite plays for this Wednesday slate, I would love to hear about them in the comments. And as always, guys, if you love these plays, let's lock them in and let's get this bread.